Hello guys, Saseni. I hope mmekuwa poa. I hope you had an amazing week. You're watching Movie Review. I'm your host Kaneki and this show is sponsored by NewsunplugKE. Stay tuned. So earlier, like the other episode that I did, nilikuwa naongea kuhusu like the movies zenye niliwatch, zenye like nilicritique ama nilireview in a like negative way. Maybe the characters did something wrong, maybe I noticed some CG yenye iko na make sense, ama like I just saw the whole plot ama the whole story coming, ama like iko na make sense storyline penye ilikuwa inaenda. And on this episode, sitakuwa naongelea kuhusu the things that I did like, but I'll talk about other movies. So guys, mliwatch ile Screen Actors Guild Awards. Did you hear about it? Muliona the outfits people wore? Did you see Zendaya's dress? Like, oh my god, like mwah, alikuwa tunakaa so sexy, so amazing, so confident, so like feminine and just amazing in so many ways. And on this awards nini ile yenye ilikuwa everything, this movie called Everything Everywhere All at Once, the actors and the whole cast, they like won the awards because they had the best motion picture and the best acting performances in this whole like last year. So that was just amazing of them. I really loved that movie. I really love it. Ata sahi nimeshinda repeats mara kadhaa. So it was just an amazing movie, and the fact that they won, really, I'm like, yes, they deserve that. So on this episode, these are the movies zenye nitakuwa naongelea kuhusu. I'll be talking about We Have a Ghost, I'll be talking about Nope, nitakuwa naongea Lightyear and many more. So stay tuned. So on the first movie nitakuwa naongelea kuhusu inaitwa We Have a Ghost. What do you feel ama what do you like think about kisikia that statement? Because clearly unajua like if ni horror movies zinanga like those long statements ama those long headings, nakuanga like a short, a cool, unaangalia hivi video kwa like no, this can't be scary at all, but no, zinakushua like boom, time yenye tu expect, unashtuka tu hivi off guard, unashtuka vibaya sana. So We Have a Ghost was released in 2023 and it was directed by Christopher Landon. So movie inaanzia with a family wamechill tu, ilikuwa time ya usiku hivi. So unajua Jeffrey anasemanga time ya usiku. So ilikuwa time ya usiku, then all of a sudden like family imetoka nje kwa gari imekimbia ikaenda ika drive away, then wakaacha mlango wazi, then like kwa sneak peek ikaonyesha like lights ziko juu zimezimika and no one is in the house because clearly mona all the family members wametoka hivyo mbio wakaenda. Then ika progress ikaonyesha like 1 year later the house is abandoned, manyasi zimemea, like no one is taking care of the house, like mnajua like somewhere where no one is even walking around ama like iko inhabited by human beings, like utaona too there's a difference between that house and a house where there's full of people.
You moved into the house of death? Everyone says it's haunted.
So like after that ikaonyesha venye nimesema, then fast forward, a black family inataka ku buy this home and to live there. Then the fact that this movie ikona a black family in this na ni movie about the ghost, it makes it so funny because unajua tu venye black people kuwa like the immediate thing they do wakiona anything phenomenal ama anything paranormal ama kitu yenye make sense ama sinister something, they don't even give anyone time. They're like no, I can't do this, wanaenda mbio. Like why would you stay there? Like unajua movie mingi za ghost unapatanga like the white person ako like amesikia some noise ako let me go check alone by myself kona kitu yenye amesikia, like you're making sense, but napenda venye black people like wako realistic in this like movie. And nilipenda the humor in this, nilipenda the family ilikuwa like the dad anaitwa Frank, then the mom, then they have like 2 kids, but then kuna this first born and this second born anaitwa Kevin, but then yeye ako introverted, ako witty, he's into music, like those quiet kids when you're so intelligent na kona amazing humor, when you're sarcastic. So me, I love that character, he portrayed it very well. I really liked him, like he was the first like thing he captured to this because his own character, and he's a very beautiful man, like anakaa vizuri sana. So as we progress, then Kevin sasa akakuja realize there's a ghost in this like house, so meaning the house is haunted. Ulikuwa unasikia like hii house iko haunted hadi unapata mse mwenye broker mwenye anakuja kuuza hii nyumba, like awambi anything kama hiyo, like wameingia tu kwa home wanamuuliza everything okay, did anything bad happen here, she's not even saying anything, but then wakaingia ndani, then Kevin realize there's a ghost, but then the ghost inaenda kumshtua, but then Kevin wale watu ushiona mtu amepitia so much like nothing impresses him ama like nothing else inamshtua. It's the same case with this. So like the ghost mwenye anaitwa Ernest akatry kumshtua, but no, he didn't do anything. Kevin just started laughing, but alikuwa amemrecord kwa simu yake kwa sababu venye siku hizi like social media is something trending. Ukipost hiyo unaweza pata views kidogo kidogo, unapata kazi kidogo kidogo, unafanya hivi. So like you know how social media works, and that is what happened. Video ikaenda viral, utakaja like kwa hiyo haunted house kuna that ghost mwenye to Ernest. So everyone anakuja kuangalia, and also there's this character who was dressed as Jesus. I also loved that because it was so funny when someone just dresses up as what is said to be how Jesus looks. It was so funny to me. Nilipenda the jokes. The actors in this movie ilikuwa wengine wametoka from Avengers, wengine from Stranger Things, na wengine from True Broke Girl. So I loved that they took like actors from this side and this other side, okay, put together, and it was just an amazing piece. Na nilipenda venye camera shots zilikuwa zina shift ama like the transition from maybe ilikuwa inaonyesha a ceiling ama like a window, then nje inaonyesha raining. I just loved that. Nilipenda ilikuwa na storyline. Nilipenda walionyesha like the background ya Ernest, what happened in the past and whatever he did venye aliuliwa and everything. But kitu ilikuwa like so shocking is this old guy. Like how can you be old, have a gun and be strong enough kuliko 3 grown men? Like how does that even work? Because we're gonna put before you get into that haunted house, because after the ghost is discovered, the CIA wanataka kuchukua this ghost tuende kufanyia nini science things, like kufanya kufanya like reports on it, like to know what's going on, kuifanyia different analysis and vitu kama hizo. So unaona unapata like amekuwa target, the ghost Ernest amekuwa target, na pia the family when you discover the ghost. So the fact that this man can get into the house, because after Ernest alikuwa, and he's the one who killed Ernest when they were a little bit younger, alikuwa na limp. But then kidogo akianza fight scene, hukaa anaweza piga Frank, and Frank is a grown ass man. Like how najua like I could make sense to me. I didn't like that, but generally I loved the movie. I really enjoyed it and I laughed. Na I pay a 7 out of 10. Na iko Netflix, you guys should go and watch it. So the next movie nitakuwa naongelea kuhusu inaitwa Nope. Just that 4-letter word, Nope. It was released in 2022 and it was directed by Jordan Peele. Simkisikia jina, unajua Key and Peele. He's the same guy, but sasa Jordan Peele sasa. From his comedic like videos, his masterpiece in the movies he has made or he has directed ama he has produced, Niame produced this one. And you know, immediately itakuwa to an amazing movie, because have you seen the director's name? Like, do you know the guy when you're gonna he's a genius in terms of filming and everything, in a concern acting directing and casting or whatever, everything. He's just an amazing person. So this movie starts with two siblings. One of the actors ni Kiki Palmer and the other one anaitwa David Kaluuya. So in this movie unapata the siblings hawezi fanana wote. Kuna extroverted, ako so good with talking to people, anapenda kutoka huko nje ni nini. Sasa Daniel there he portrayed that character in this movie. Pia nilipenda Kiki Palmer's hair, which mnaweza watch kwa hizo online streaming websites, and it was just amazing. It's just an amazing piece considering ni Jordan Peele make. It's just amazing. You guys should go and watch it. I pay a 7 out of 10. On the next movie nitakuwa nafanya inaitwa Lightyear. It was directed by Angus MacLean and it was released in 2022 and it's an animation family adventure. Like hiyo ndio genre yake. So ni family, unaweza watch na your siblings, kids, everyone, like ni family friendly, ni PG. So hii animation inaanzia na the main character anaitwa Buzz Lightyear, but Buzz Lightyear like rudi nyuma kidogo ni from this story ama it was adapted from Toy Story. I think mmesikia juu kulikuwa na Toy Story 1, 2, 3 na nasikia kutoka na Toy Story 4. Like I can't wait to see it. I can't wait to know what like Walt Disney na any like animation na vitu kama hizo yenye itakuja like ifanye ikuwe such an amazing piece. I just can't wait to see it. So Buzz Lightyear from Toy Story 3 ndio the main character in this. So Buzz Lightyear ni space ranger, anaenda na fight na creatures huko into the space, anafanya even I discover new things. So that's like kind of his main thing in this whole film, and I love that haku change like much about how nimejua Buzz from the other Toy Story, because nilipenda venye walimcreate. Ukiangalia kuna yenye iko 2D na kuna yenye iko 3D. So nilipenda venye like it wasn't that different. That ka detail ya kachin na nywele yake and the suits, and venye alikuwa anaenda record his like, let me call it journals, like record whatever is happening, ama recording everything yenye na happen within the space ama whatever he's looking for uko nje. I just love that walieka hiyo hapo, na nilipenda venye walieka this certain thing walikuwa nafanyanga wakiwa Toy Story 3, and hizo Toy Stories zingine ilikuwa to infinity and beyond. I just love that phrase. It's always going to be with me because I love animation. I just loved it. Nilipenda walionyesha like characters grow old, like your transition ya ama yo like as the film continued ulikuwa unaona like this character anaendelea ku age kidogo, the details in the like wrinkles and the hair, I just loved that. Although nilikuwa nataka like kuonyesha more of like fight scene to like Buzz Lightyear aki try to fight the bad, let me call it creatures or villains. I just wanted to see more of that, but it wasn't there. But it was also enjoying because like ili focus mainly on family, so ilionyesha like the love for family and friends. Nilipenda the teaching was showing us viewers the audience ilikuwa like never give up on your like friend, mnaweza like work together as a whole, let me call it team, mnaweza work as a team so they can progress to be better people, to have good better results. Nilipenda walikuwa na try to teach that to children and anyone else in the audience mwenye nataka kuiwatch. Nilipenda like the fighting scenes, although hazikuwa mingi sana. Nilipenda the details in those like fighting scenes. I just loved it. It was just an amazing piece. It was just an amazing animation. Nilipenda that robot cat, let me call it kalikuwa socks, SOX. So nilipenda that ka robot, kalikuwa sarcastic, kalikuwa funny, kalikuwa na humor. Like although it's just a cat, it was just humorous. Like that was the main character I focused on because it had its own personality. This other person had its own personality. Nilipenda like that team ya Buzz Lightyear, kulikuwa na an old person, kulikuwa na a young person, kulikuwa na all the ages ilikuwa to just put into there, and I just loved it. Ilikuwa such amazing. It was so entertaining and I laughed about it. And nilikuwa naangalia like when you voice over these characters, kulikuwa na Chris Evans mwenye ameact kama kwa Avengers, ameact kama Captain America, na bado ameact kwa the Fantastic Four kama Human Torch. So the fact that he was there na kina Kiki Palmer and other actors, nilipenda that whole film. It was just amazing. Nilipenda. And mnaweza enda mwatch kwa hizi online streaming websites, and I give it an 8 out of 10. And with that, we'll go on a short commercial break. We'll be right back. Welcome back, guys. Earlier nilikuwa nimeongelea kuhusu Nope, nilikuwa nimeongelea kuhusu We Have a Ghost, nilikuwa nimeongelea kuhusu Lightyear. Now I'm going to dive into Senior Year. Like that's the title of the movie. Senior Year. So this movie was released in 2022 and it was directed by Alex Hardcastle. So hii movie inaanzia na the main character who is Rebel Wilson. Si umejua kwa hizo movies zake zote zenye ameact.
Okay, here we go. When I was in high school, I had the perfect life. I was already cheer captain. I had the hot boyfriend, and all that was left was prom queen.
Memona from Pitch Perfect, from other movies she has done. She was this like plus size actor. She was an amazing, like she was a heart, like unamwona tu kwa movie unajua hii movie itakuwa itakuwa just amazing. So in this case, haiko different, obviously ni yako hapo, so movie lazima ikuwe funny. So nilipenda venye alikuwa na eka references that the 90s in this movie, na bro too cause it's in, let me say 2022, so nilipenda kulikuwa na hiyo, let me call it like connecting, ama like connecting those two worlds, yeah, the past and the future. I mean, love that about it. Nilipenda the fact that Rebel Wilson alikuwa get into a coma akiwa like, let me call it 18 years to 20 years, but then aka come back akiwa like 40 years, so like I could live her high school life. So unapata like she's trying so hard to like ushai hatwa na series, unaona hiyo episode nyingine unashangaa kuliendaje. So this is kind of the same case. She's trying to keep up with her life because ali have an accident akiwa like young, akiwa high school. So say she's 40 years old, she doesn't even know what's going on. Like unapata anauliza ka Britney Spears bado tu wako ama Lady Gaga, like amepitwa tu na time kabisa. So nilipenda the dad of Rebel Wilson in this because ameacted the movies kama grownish. He's just that weird mwenye kona dry jokes, dry humor, but it's just so funny. It's so dry but yet so funny. So nilipenda the humor and like the script venye ilikuwa imeandikwa, the lines, they were just humorous and they were just so funny, they were just so amazing. Nilipenda the dance scenes. Me, I didn't know Rebel Wilson could shake it like that, like damn. So nilipenda hiyo pia, and I loved the actors, the women alikuwa na portray this. Unajua venye high school kuna kwa na wale like Queen B wa high school, ama kuna tule to bullies, kuna this and this, na nilipenda like the story yake ilikuwa like never to like msiwai focus na kuwa famous ama like kuwa known, like just focus on the people who are here for you, who love you and who always support you. So nilipenda the theme of the whole movie ilikuwa hivyo. And again, it's Rebel Wilson. She looks amazing. She like lost some weight, so she just looked gorgeous before and after. She's just an amazing actress. Nilipenda this whole film. It was so funny, it was so entertaining. Na mnaweza enda muiwatch kwa Netflix, na naipea a 7 out of 10. On the next movie nitakuwa naongelea kuhusu inaitwa The Witch Part 1 The Subversion. It's a Korean movie. It was released in 2018 and it was directed by Park Young-joon. Guys, mnajua tunapenda K-drama. Mnajua napenda like Korean men, you know? Like they look so hot. So this movie, of course nitaipenda, like it's just amazing. So it movie, from the title yenyewe, The Witch, so unajua lazima iko na supernatural kind of thing inside of this. Unapata huyo kuna these powers ina happen like cause ni science fiction, about ni thriller, na bado ni fantasy, na bado iko na like kahora kidogo but si vile, but bado iko na sci-fi, iko na a lot of like genres in it. So I love that, like ilieka a lot of genres in terms of like science fiction, in terms of fantasy, like kitu yenye of course it exists, but in terms of bado tu thriller, but bado iko na kahora because it's not like comedy, but then ina capture audience, ina kushtua, like uko na expect this or that to happen. So I love that about the movie. I loved the fact that these Korean people like wanaongeanga English in between those lines. Me just love that about it. Na wanafanyanga so amazing with their accents. Wanafanyanga tu like so simple, like it was just so hot. I mean, hii movie nilipenda. Then the main two actors walikuwa wameact another like romantic comedy in another like K-drama ama drama fulani nyingine. Then in this movie hakuna anything in terms of romantic, like ni kitu fighting scenes, this one is doing this one is killing the other one. Like nilipenda hiyo transition, like they're so diverse in terms of acting and their acting performances. They were just amazing. Nilipenda storyline, but also feel like I won't say they copied, but nilifeel only try their idea from Stranger Things, because in this 11 akokwa this government facility, she's wanamfanyia tests, wanafanya nini na nini apate powers, then all of a sudden anatoka nje, she gets adopted by parents. Evil. I feel like it was kind of the same plot, but not really, but it's just amazing. Nilipenda kabisa. Then nilipenda the like I expect whatever is going to happen, like ilikuwa two twists. So nilipenda the cinematography, the videography, it was just amazing. Like the scenes, the fighting scenes were just mwah. But when we watch, because I don't want to spoil for you guys, but it was just mwah. It was just so gorgeous. Na same hivyo because napenda Korean guys, I'm a Korean drama. It was just amazing. Honestly, as a film loving person, it was just so good. Na naipea a 9 out of 10. So on the last movie nitakuwa naongelea kuhusu inaitwa The Adam Project. The Adam Project was released in 2022 and it was directed by Sean Levy. So The Adam Project, guess nani ni one of the main actors, Ryan Reynolds mwenye ameact kama Deadpool na Green Lantern. Do you know how funny that guy is? Bullied, kanafanya hivi na hivi, kanapigwa na watu, mara hata elewi shule, like kidogo akue homeschool, like anatry to imagine like when I transition from like this from this young Adam to become this future old Adam. But nilipenda hata kama like they were both in the same place, young Adam na this future Adam, nilifeel only heal the child in him. You can make sense, guys. Mnasikia watu wakisema like kuhusu inner child, so nilifeel like the older Adam ali heal the inner child in him, although this young Adam bado walikuanga hapo. So nilipenda hiyo, of course kwambia guys, these are amazing actors, so the film is imekuwa too amazing, na mimi naipea a 9 out of 10. Nafahamu na watch Netflix because ukiona tu trailer you just laugh. It is just an amazing film. Na start spoiler, but I don't know, maybe someone might pass, I don't know. We'll just go and see, muende muone, muniambie venye itakuwa. And with that, guys, don't forget to be interactive in the comment section. Niambie movies zenye zafanya next. Maybe kama kuna mtu anapenda drama, maybe anapenda crime, maybe anapenda zile za investigative kama maybe Sherlock Holmes, ama vitu kama hizo, mtaniambia all that in the comment section. And guys, are you excited for the next movies zenye zitakuwa zinatokea this March? John Wick 4, kuna Scream 6, na bado tu kuna The Creed 3. So unapata like, are you guys excited about this? Are you excited to see these films? Do I think already trailers zimeonyeshana, pia unapata kuna trailers za The Mermaid zimeonyeshana, like sneak peek, yeah, whatever is going to happen The Mermaid, because now The Mermaid is a black lady mwenye akona locks, so that's going to be it's going to be so amazing. So guys, I'm quite excited kama mimi kuna hizo movies, because I'm excited to watch these movies. And with that, guys, don't forget to follow, like, share, subscribe, comment to all our social media platforms at NewsunplugKE. Bye.